we're faking players that are playing with no hands. So like we're doing a smart thing against a player who doesn't even know what they're doing. We're now going to look at some Diamond 2. No worries, half step, every week builds. It's funny, I work with players privately, and it seems to be the magic frequency for private coaching sessions, which are typically like an hour and a half. Magic frequency is 2 weeks. So even submitting one replay file each week to stream can be overkill. It takes time to implement, and it's also dependent on how much you play the game. We'll take a look at everything. This is Diamond 2. It's fine. Fine. I mean, oh, it's so tough. Half step. I'm going to try not to talk about it. Okay, like everything we've talked about with, attacking the corner on defense, playing more midfield on defense, stop autopiloting the back post, like reducing these traditional tendencies of where you go to a position. Overall, I want you to attack the ball and play the ball more, but I'm going to try to like get off of that because it is overkill. You need it. We need to like break through these. I'm not sure. Clearly, there's a disconnect somewhere. So I need to either talk about something else or figure out that disconnect. But with this ball right here, if you just full send this ball, I mean, you would have won the challenge. Like, so we're overthinking. We're trying to play off the opponent's touch rather than like we are the one controlling the situation. We're just like overthinking this entire play. Just go, just be aggressive. And then we get here, and it's like we just like do those little loops, and it's like you either just play a back post, you play a front post, or it's great that we're keeping momentum, which is awesome, but like the play timing's not there. But I really think a lot of this is rooted in attack the ball. But I know that that's uncomfortable for you, so it's tough. Like you need to understand like how bad people at this rank are. And if you just go balls to the wall aggressive and attack the ball, it's crazy what you could accomplish. But like that whole play in itself was like, I could see us overthinking. So I need to figure out what we need to do. I've made the comment to you, like, why are we on defense? Our teammates moving the ball up the field, yet we're playing a back post. Like that doesn't make sense. But like, it's important, man. The whole point of the stream replays is to, tackle something. Maybe it takes a couple weeks to tackle, and then we could move on to the next thing. But I feel like we're stuck. So maybe we're focusing on too many things. And that's why I've tried to consolidate with defense. And I know we need to attack the ball. We're just we're overthinking in general. Like you need to break down every single barrier in your brain and stop trying to play Rocket League perfect. We are overthinking every single control play, every single position. I literally want to see you hit ball, rotate, leave, hit ball, rotate, leave, hit ball, rotate, leave. And it's like we're faking players that are playing with no hands. So, like, we're doing a smart thing against a player who doesn't even know what they're doing. And it's like, we need to break down this barrier, and you need to be confident, bro. Good. So, what are we going to talk about today? I've talked about absolutely nothing. Attack the ball, attack the ball, attack the ball, attack the ball, attack the ball. Good. It's just like, you see how long that takes us to attack the ball? We're just overthinking. I could see you thinking, what if that guy goes? I should play the 50, or I should play the fake, or like just attack the ball and boom the ball and do exactly what you did, but just do it 2 seconds quicker. I really feel like all of it's rooted in decision making. Attack, attack, attack. Like, bro, see how they miss? See how they miss the ball? Like, I'm going to try to tell the future with some of these plays. Like, we just put too much respect on opponents that are bad. You are a better player. You need to be confident. Demos are a strong suit of ours. But it's like, this is what destroys my brain. You are so aggressive with demos, but when it comes to the ball, we are so passive and so defensive and so overthinking. But we do not overthink demos. I don't understand how, like, you need to somehow have the same mentality that you have with demos on the ball. We need to have the same mentality. When it comes to the ball, like, you're so risk off, but when it comes to demos, you just go in, and I love it. Like, we need to attack the ball in your own way. Like, that was good. Look at that. We attacked the ball. I know this is what you need, man. Attack, attack, attack. Go, go, go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, so good. This is what I mean. I don't really want you to think about fake challenges, control. I want to, maybe we go down a play to beat style where your sole focus is beating players. You are not thinking about controlling the ball or being mechanical or fake challenging. Like, you could still fake, you could still 50, you can do whatever you want. It's a situational game, but everything is rooted in beating players and moving the ball up the field, focusing our transitions. Because, like, this whole play that we're watching right now, this whole play is about not thinking and just going, and we score off it. And I hope you could see why it's so important. It's like we've talked about, stop pushing the ball to corner boost, get the ball in the midfield, look for your control, stop going back post, play the midfield, cut more. And it's like, it's really hard because every time we focus the things that I know we need next, we then revert into the bad habits. And I think right now we just need to play for beat. Play to beat players. Like, you're literally just trying to take players out of the game with the ball. Like, we beat the player right there. Good. Or with the demo. Good. I really think it's our decision making that limits us. It's not mechanics. Look at that. Look at that. That was good. Go. Thank you. Get up there. You're still gonna. Good. Do not have the mentality that I went for the ball, I missed. Dude, now your team has open space. That was a good challenge. I think we just need to play to beat players. I want you to attack the ball like you attack demos. And, like, your sole focus is not playing smart, playing a 50, faking. It's, I want to take this player out of the game. That is your goal. Dude, you could still 50. You could still fake. So, like, right now, we are 70, 80% smart and, like, 20, 30% aggressive. I would love to see us shave off 10% or go 50-50 or somehow work ourselves, not ball chase aggressive, but, like, you just need to trust yourself, man. I promise, like, you are not a bad player. You're just overthinking decisions. You are trying to play the smart thing when the opponent is terrible. It's like, why fake challenge someone who can't hit the ball? That doesn't make sense. I know Diamond is diverse. Like, the linear way to think about this, your goals, think about how this ties into playstyle. Number one goal is move the ball up the field. That is your goal. Move the ball up the field, booming clears, beat players. Those are the goals. And if you miss, demo from behind. And that's what you like to do. And that's how this weaves together. You'll still fake, you'll still 50, you'll still do the things, you'll still play smart. Like, dude, you being aggressive is still being smart. Rocket League is just not a smart game. It stinks. You picked a bad game to be strategic in. Rocket League is not a strategic game. So, beat players, transition, priority number one. Demo from behind, priority number two. Really just try to shift that aggression to like a 60-40 scale where you're 60% aggressive, 40% defensive. I'm not mad, but there's like a lot of little things that we haven't been able to like kind of get past, and I'm still like trying to, I feel like I'm not doing my job properly. I need to figure out how to tackle this with you. Right now, I just want you to trust yourself. You do not need to ball chase, just trust yourself. Please trust yourself. You're way better than you think you are. Play aggressive, play to beat, transition, demo from behind. That is the workflow. Like, just get that ball up the field just like that. It's not control. It's not play smart. Get that ball up the field. Look at that. They still can't score it. What's up, BHA? I'm going to call you MVP. Good shot. I mean, it's like we just need more of this half step. We just need more of this. When I see you think and play defensive and stuff, bro, like, you could shoot, you could score, trust yourself. Like, we just need to create more situations like that. And I swear it's decision making. Like, you just need to decide to do the aggressive thing like you just did right there. I really hope you could see this. Like, I promise you, like, there are ways to be aggressive while still being defensive, but, like, dude, you are not in a rank yet when we could talk about that. And I don't mean that, like, because you're a low rank or something, but in Grand Champ and higher is when you could start refining play style and thinking of ways, okay, like, dude, like, you can get to Grand Champ, you can get to Champ just by being aggressive. The harder way to get there is by being smart. And I just want you to recognize these opportunities where if you just go, trust yourself, be confident, you could score, you could transition. So again, consolidation, priority 1, move the ball up the field. Priority 2, beat players. Like, your sole focus is taking a player out of the game. Priority 3, demo on the way back. They weave together. That is the workflow. A very simple playstyle workflow. You'll find ways to be smart. I know you will because you're a smart player. I always use this example. Again, we attack the ball, we score. We just need more of that, man. It takes us a little bit to get into that workflow. Half step, I always tell this story. On one of my older RLCS teams, we had to do a marketing thing, right? Like, that's what you got to do when you're signed to an org. And the marketing director told one of my teammates, Tool, that he's like, Tool, your volume right now is at a 4. Let's bring it to a 10. And Tool brought his volume to a 10 in his own way, but really his volume was a 5. So, like, by default, like, you can't change the way the person thinks or the way a person acts, but you can bump up intensity levels. And I promise that, like, you being aggressive is still super smart for your rank. We just need to raise that intensity a little bit, and you just need to trust yourself. Everyone learns in different ways, guys. Everyone learns in different ways. This stream replay review is super cut and dry. It is not private coaching. I also work with players privately. It's, hey, here's a replay. Here's the advice. It's very cut and dry. Now, I really try to, like, fancy it up where people submit a replay each week, and I could build each replay on one another. Half Step has been submitting replays for a very long time, and he is way too good and way too smart to be in the rank he's in.